Just ask me questions after Christmas.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And once again, it is the Barnes and Tony Show, Matthew and Rue, of Football Friday, the Friday before Christmas 2023. Anthony, how you feeling, my friend?
Dude, I feel great, man. Like you said, the Friday before Christmas 2023. Can't believe Christmas is here.
Week 16.
Week 16 is here as well. And, you know, like you said it, dude. So much to cover today in the world of sports. I'm super stoked. It's going to be a great day, dude, especially once the boys get here, you know, like Mike and Matt, you know, like the Friday tradition.
Exactly.
Like they said they would be here for the show, you know?
Yeah. One of those things, Tony.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
The fucking emails, dude.
We'll talk about it later. But yeah, I mean, you can't beat
full
it.
shit.
There is so much to go over.
Oh, Mike's calling me.
Wow, Michael calling in. That's
Michael, dude, calling in.
Early and often.
Early and often on standby here. Just going to patch Michael onto the Bluetooth. Nice, dude. All right, Michael. Now you are live on the Sports Bowl. What's going on, bud?
Hello, Tony.
Hey, dude.
1 minute into the show, and I know you had scuds thrown at you all day yesterday. Don't need to throw them over here, buddy. I thought you wanted coffee this morning.
Yeah, dude.
So then I can't be there for the making the show.
Oh, that's too bad. You getting coffee right now, then?
No, I'm actually in the shower.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like you're in the shower. yeah.
I can't wait to come. No, I'm listening to the show. I can't wait to be there.
Yeah, dude, me too. You and Matt probably coming in at the same time too, so it'd be great. You guys can fight for the table to be next to Brian.
No, Matt can have it.
Oh,
I can't remember the last. I don't know. Have I ever even been at the table with Michael? I almost think no.
I feel like no, dude.
Like I feel like he's always producing or on the couch.
And plus, I feel like you want Matt like on the couch. You can toss the ball to him. You know.
That is true. That's true. Or both of them on the couch. How about that?
Wow, both on the couch, Michael.
Wow, I like that.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
All right, Mike. Enjoy the rest of your shower, and
Cool.
I'll see you soon, dude.
Yes.
All right, Michael from the shower, dude. That was Michael from the shower.
Michael C. Theophil. Great stuff. And we have great comments already, Tony.
Wow, of course we do, dude. We just talked about the big week that is the big weekend that is, dude. Speaking of which, Kev Do says, "Let's go, dude." There we go.
Let's
go! We want the smoke. No Yamamoto for the Stankies, Brian. Hope you guys do better this week in the picks. We can go 0-3 the next 3 weeks and still be way ahead of you guys. Better luck next year, he says, dude. And then he also says, hashtag rep TCA, rep DTV, rep the sports port. Merry Christmas, DTV. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. And here's to 2024 with TCA and DTV, dude.
Let's go. Let's go, right?
Let's go. I kind of almost forgot. Like, this is technically the last episode of the year, dude.
No. What do you mean? We're just not going to have.
Oh, I guess I know.
we have next week.
Shot. Yeah, I'm shot.
I mean, aren't we going to be back? What? Tuesday?
Thursday?
No,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
What day is Christmas?
Monday.
Tuesday? Monday.
Yeah. I mean, what's like? Are you okay, Tony?
Yeah, no, maybe I'm losing it.
What
holiday season, dude.
What do you think you're coming back Tuesday night?
Yeah, probably Tuesday night. Yeah, dude, Brian, take it easy over there, man.
See, you don't think about these things though when you set up the whole room. I mean, how are we going to toss the ball?
Well,
I'm going to get up and then no one will get to see me throw.
I mean, I was thinking about it, but it's also just like, I mean,
I know how we could do it though. Actually. You
dude.
just have to slide out.
I think if you're,
no, you just have to slide out this way,
yeah,
and then I'll be able to reach you. Because I mean, obviously,
left-handed.
I don't know if it's too risky. Do we give it one try?
I mean, with the left hand, why not? Right? Like,
all right, let's.
scooching over now. All right. Left hand, easy.
All right. And I'll favor this side just so it doesn't hit like the camera. How was that, honestly?
What a perfect toss, dude.
I probably looked like a middle schooler throwing a
Oh, stop
I mean,
it.
it's
Stop it.
left-handed. I'm
dude.
not left-handed.
It's
I'm
not
not
left-handed.
left-handed. What do you
Come on,
want-
dude. I mean,
What do you want me to do?
I expected exactly that. It was great, dude. Now you ready
Yeah.
for it back, dude?
Yeah.
We'll do a little Patty Mahomes.
Oh,
wow, dude.
Let's experiment with this. Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Was that risky or no? That was
Yeah,
fine.
it was perfect. Dude.
Okay. All right. So at least we found a window.
Yes, dude.
The great Mike Francesa used to say
Threading-
he's a window thrower. He's a window thrower. Talking about Philip Rivers. What did Josh say?
Just said it's the time of the week. Football Frenzy Friday. Let's go. Picks. Good morning, gents. TCA hashtag rep DTV hashtag rep the sports port as well, dude. He's Rod. Sent me the little PNG
and I had to
file.
say, I don't know about you. I didn't realize the back was bowling until he mentioned it to me. The background. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Oh no, dude.
Oh yes.
Oh, it's like
Brian.
a lane. Wow,
the lanes, dude.
That is pretty sweet. I like that a lot, dude.
Yeah. So that was a great job as always from Josh B. You know, he's always on top of it.
Yeah, dude. They do some great work over there for sure.
Of course.
And they're definitely filling themselves with the pick segment.
I mean,
That's
it's one of those
rightfully
things, though.
so.
Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah, they're doing a good job, dude.
You know, what are we supposed to say?
I mean,
it's
we got
like
nothing.
we haven't accomplished what we set out for. But hopefully, you know, it'll be a good pick week this week. We'll have to see though.
It's gonna have to be, dude.
But there is a lot on the agenda.
Yes.
You know, Matthew shortly, Michael shortly. But let's start in the world of Major League Baseball.
Yes.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. So cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So obviously, at this point, I'm sure most of you have heard the news regarding Yamamoto, 12 years, 325, going to the Dodgers to join Ohtani, to join Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Tyler Glasnow, just to name a few Dodgers there. And of course, disappointing to Mets fans, to Yankee fans, and any team that had their hopes up. But who else really had their hopes up? Did the Phillies really think some FaceTime with Bryce Harper would work? Did Riley really think John Henry was going to fork over the 325 for Yamamoto? Absolutely not. So at the end of the day, us too, Tony, are most affected by this. I don't know about you. I think we're somewhat on the same page. But listen, I thought we'd get Yamamoto. Definitely first notification. Definitely was shocked. I'll admit that for sure. But at the same time, listening to Rick and Dave, I was on the road earlier this morning, so I actually heard the open, Tony, which I don't, like I always say, don't usually hear that much. You had some callers calling in, singing the blues, and then Dave getting all excited about what this does to the Yankees, blah, 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 blah. And I think it's just at the end of the day, yes, we would have loved to have Yamamoto. It seemed like we were, all set up to get him. And I honestly do believe if the Dodgers didn't do the deferrals with Ohtani, we would have. But that's not what happened. He signs with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to pivot. We're going to, definitely add at least one more starter. I wouldn't be surprised if we had two starters. Some people are throwing around maybe a Monty reunion and also going with Frankie Montas. And I like the Monty part of that. Montas, I mean, I guess if it's 1 year, but really, I mean, why not just cut ties with that? That seems like a Cashman apology move.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did piss me off. And I know it's different for the Mets because you guys, we've at least brought in Soto, Verdugo. There's reasons for optimism there. The Mets haven't made that big move that you're looking for. But I just know, and I know I kind of say this all the time, but I'm just, the negativity stuff is bullshit. Like, I just feel like, are you guys, like, even fans, like, it's not even January and you're just singing the blues that this sets us back, this and that. It's like, disappointing.
Yeah, it's
but move
bullshit,
forward.
dude.
But
Yeah.
move forward. What, right? I mean, I give me something, Tony.
No, I mean, I totally agree, dude. I mean, it's like so early on, even in the offseason still. I mean, we just saw the big names off the board, but there really are a lot of other
That
good
we're
players
waiting.
that
sign.
yeah, exactly, that are waiting to sign with teams, and that honestly, like, could even be more valuable to their teams than Yamamoto or Otani, even.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
like some of these players, you know, we still have, you know, we know about Snell and Monty, you know, you mentioned Lucas Giolito, at least in the pitching department. I mean, they're out there, you know, like,
Right.
I mean, you could take these players and get them on a decent contract, nothing
A
crazy.
lot less than that.
Certainly a lot less than that, and then they could perform really well for you, dude. You know,
Yeah.
So it's not over yet, dude. Not to mention, you know, I mean, we talked about it yesterday too. Like, we understand, you know, Yamamoto was highly touted. I was looking up stats yesterday.
Stats are crazy.
Sub 2 ERA last
Right.
season.
But
Yeah,
again, I mean,
right.
listen, it's a little different, sure.
Right.
But I think, you know, there were a lot of expectations when Tanaka came over.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Mhm.
I think we were thinking
Right.
along the lines of what we were thinking here. And
Mhm.
clearly, you know, it wasn't that. So,
Right.
you know,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take time for him to adjust.
Yeah.
I understand the back-to-back version of their Cy Young awards, but I think at the end of the day, his team, I forget the name of his team.
the Lions, the Sea Lions, right?
Was it the Sea Lions? Yeah,
think
yeah.
so.
I thought it was. It doesn't matter, but they only won the championship once.
Yeah.
So, you know, and
And
I think
speaking
it's
of
that
once,
goes
I mean,
to
the
show. I
Dodgers
mean,
have won one
Yeah.
championship since 1988. They killed it in the regular season last year, didn't win. I know they're adding a lot of firepower here. But again, it doesn't guarantee anything. There's no such thing, and we've learned this over the years, as a quote unquote Matthew Ryan.
Hot take Johnny.
Hot take Johnny. Go ahead.
Hot take Johnny. Hello. I hear you, Johnny.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Here's
Good,
Johnny.
good morning, gentlemen.
How are we doing?
Good morning. How you guys doing? I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm off for the weekend till Sunday night, so I'm being on my weekend.
Tony, it was harmless.
That's great, dude.
I almost
I'm
took out a
excited
TV.
you're on the
Sorry
weekend.
to interrupt you, Johnny, but
Yes, yes. So,
and Merry Christmas,
thank
by the
you
way.
guys
Merry
for bringing
Christmas.
some levity. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for bringing some levity to Yamamoto. I feel like there are some fans out there that are going to hang themselves over them not coming
Ridiculous.
to at least the Mets.
Yeah,
Right?
it is ridiculous.
Right?
Yeah.
But last time I checked, how have super teams run baseball? And of course, we all wanted Yamamoto. I'm not saying, oh, now all of a sudden I'm going to pivot to, the Mets didn't want him. But, I mean, let's bring some levity to it. He is one player, and you need a complete team to win. And it doesn't mean like, okay, now the Dodgers are going to win every World Series and baseball is over for the rest of the teams. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you.
Okay.
No.
I was quiet there for a minute.
No, but you're definitely right. You're definitely right. And listen, it's not to say, like you said, that we wouldn't have wanted them, whether we're talking Yankees or Mets, or that the Dodgers aren't going to be good. But like you said, yeah, it doesn't guarantee anything. And there's so many free agents to sign. So to call into shows and sing the blues, I mean, there's 80% of the original free agents available, maybe more, 90%.
Literally.
Yeah,
Wow.
and and as a Mets fan, yes, I wanted him, but I have also I'm happy with the way Cohen is going about building the team through the minor league system. I would prefer that over just signing free agents and be the way the team is built. So as a Mets fan, I'm not like ready to jump off a bridge. And let's not forget, it's brought up on DNR this morning, like, who was in the World Series last year? The Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Who did the Diamondbacks sign last year? And yes, the Rangers signed some people, but the Grom wasn't even there for the World Series. Wasn't there most of the season.
Right.
With baseball, you need a complete team, and your best way to build a team, as the Braves have done, who are competitive year in and year out, the Astros have done year in and year out competitive. The Giants back in the mid 2000s or 2010s and the Cardinals through all those years built through the minor league system. The Yankees dynasty was built through the minor league system. The way you build sustained success. So as a Mets fan, I'm not, yes, losing Yamamoto or not getting him but let's take a step back from the ledge here and have some levity.
Well,
which you guys have done.
And also, too, I mean, just thinking about you talking about building the right way. I mean, pretty much that's what the Braves have done. And once again, great regular season last year. What happened? Did they just automatically win? It's just not how baseball works. So it's like, yes, they will be a tough out in the postseason for sure. But the postseason is different than the regular season. So I don't think it's something unattainable that it's a lock that the Dodgers are going to win 3 out of the next 4 out of the next 5. That's just not how it works these days.
Correct. And Yamamoto will probably be good, but I mean, there's not an unrealistic world that, he's a good pitcher, but he may not come out and be, a Justin Verlander was through his prime of his career. I mean, Yamamoto may not turn out to be, Cy Young every single, competing for a Cy Young every year. We haven't, who knows how he adjusts to the major leagues. So, there's no guarantee that the Dodgers have this dominant pitcher. Now, it probably will be a good pitcher, but once again, he is only one person, and teams are, there are plenty of free agents out there. Like you guys got Montgomery, you got Snell. There are players that are going to be signed. They're going to look back on who didn't make, big news signing, and they're going to be like, wow, what a great signing for this team. After the year is done, they're going to look back, and these guys are going to be the big signings. So, and look at the Padres the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, exactly. That lineup with Soto in that lineup, I mean, they're going to score 20 runs a game. And it doesn't work like that. So I think a lot, is yet to be determined. But I am curious because, getting a different perspective here, Tony is a little, distraught about the way the offseason has started. Where are you with, these marginal moves that they made, and are you hopeful for any big ticket items coming to the Mets?
I mean, you certainly are. we talked a little bit about it yesterday, Brian. I mean, kind of confused in terms of
what the plan is.
Direction they're going. They said that, I guess they didn't really outright say it, but based on Scherzer's comments and everything, they want to be competitive.
You trust him?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
it makes sense in all seriousness.
I mean, it makes sense, but also on the other hand, like now they're making these deals for guys. I understand you're bolstering your rotation with Hauser and Tyrone in the outfield, but they're 31. They're 30 years old,
right.
So in 2-3 years, when you think you're going to be going to the World Series, they're not going to be a part of this organization probably. And if they are, they're not going to be really, contributing much to it. So it's just kind of confusing. And I mean, hey man, I want the Mets to be competitive. I mean, Rick and Dave said it today, actually. You look at this roster with Senga pitching well. You have Lindor, you have Nimmo, you have Alonso. You have Alvarez. Brett Beatty could come out and really step up at third base this season. You could have a really good team where you need to just kind of have a better, rotation, have more depth in the bullpen that can be consistent, have more depth in your outfield. And again, if they think that's great, and let's go out, let's get Blake Snell.
And I have to give not to overstep here. I know he goes in and out, but Matt Benedetto comments Mets equal Jets, which is interesting. I brought up that analogy before, and he's going to be at Cafe Sylvium later, so we're riled. I know he already has his order worked up. Tony, he's just like us with the food, extra excited. Let's plan it all out hours before he gets riled up. So
that's awesome.
We're looking forward to
Mets
that
fan.
Actually, I guess, but he's a Pats fan, football, so obviously a little beaten down there.
Asobuco.
So yeah, he's jacked up, and we're gonna get some. We've had some legendary Madden games as well.
Oh, nice.
So he's had my number, but I've won a couple times, but looking forward to getting back on the sticks as well. So that's good stuff. So shout out Benny, appreciate him joining us. So I think.
Real quick, I think the Mets made it clear last year what their direction is with this offseason when they traded away Scherzer and Verlander for young prospects that weren't coming up immediately. They may come up later in the year, mid-year, maybe. You know what? Maybe in spring training, some of these prospects will look so good that you can't deny them a spot on the roster. But I think they made it clear they're looking towards the future, and the Mets have some good prospects that are looking to come up. So I think they made a clear sign about which way they're going, and they're continuing that. And once again, I'm okay with that. That's the best way to build. And then there may be some additions to the starting rotation, but the Mets aren't the Pittsburgh Pirates out there. They have Alonso, they have Lindor, they have Nimmo, they got Diaz coming back, which hasn't really been mentioned by much. They're going to get a better bullpen along with that. Quintana's a good starter. Senga's a good starter. I like the flyer in Severino. Who knows what he's going to be if he ends up being a third or fourth starter at what they're paying him. That's perfectly fine. We'll see what they do. It hasn't been a lot of moves, so if they can add, like you said, Brian, or Tony, another starter here, that can slot in the third or fourth spot. The rotation will be good. So this is not there's still time, and they've shown you what they're doing. They're building through the minor league system.
It sounds like from what you're saying, you're confident they're going to do so. It just, from what you're saying though, Tony, I feel like you're not expecting any type of big signing the rest of the offseason. Is that where you're at, or you're thinking maybe a trade? Like, you don't seem too confident. I'm saying that big names are coming. Is that where you're at? Or?
Well, I mean, at this point, I think it's going to be like either, I guess, Snell or Montgomery.
Okay, so you do feel good that that's going to happen. One of those guys.
I think it has to. I think
no Snell for hot take.
You don't want Snell, dude?
No.
I said that too. Yeah, I think he has a bad attitude. He doesn't go deep into games, and he doesn't have a good postseason pedigree.
He walks a lot of people, and I don't like paying pitchers, 5, 6, 7 year deals at that age.
Yeah,
I mean,
Monty,
I'm good on that.
We might get Monty, but honestly, that would be a great signing for the Mets. I honestly think. Look
Dude.
what he did last year, though. He's gutless. He really is.
I mean, he didn't really perform very well in New York, though.
Well, I mean, he's like progressed as his career going on. Do you want it to go the opposite way? You know what I mean? Like, it's like
no, I don't. But I don't know. I think coming back to New York I don't think it's gonna be good for him.
I think he's not gonna.
Yeah, I heard about he's looking for 5 years, 6 years, right? What is he? 30 years, 31, 30, 31. Am I wrong on that?
I was thinking he was like 29.
I thought he was 29.
Is he? I wouldn't mind a 5 year deal there. Too much, but.
I mean, I think you're at least.
Yeah, I mean,
you're probably at least 5'150". He's 30. Okay, yeah, born the same year.
So I'm not. I'm not huge on signing any pitcher.
At
go to like
30, yeah,
29 and maybe the limit. 29 is the limit, unless the guys want to take like a bloated 3 year deal or something. I don't know.
It seems, Tony, your package with Yelich might be the best move, but I don't know if what they'll want for that. But that's
Burns and Yelich.
Yeah,
I know that would be sick.
We go back to square one because that was the original plan.
Instead, they went in. They got Hauser and Tyrone, dude.
Yeah, what Peralta was it? Peralta with him? Is Peralta was the guy, right?
Huh?
No. It was Hauser and Taylor, right?
Yeah, Tyrone Taylor.
No. I'm saying for Yelich. Who could you bring? Let's say you take on the Yelich deal.
It was
who
Yelich
could you bring
and
along with that?
It was Yelich and Burns.
Am I wrong? That Peralta's a pitcher on Milwaukee? I'm not getting his name wrong, am I? There's also another.
No, who the heck is that? Is it Peralta?
Freddie Peralta.
Oh, it is Freddie Peralta. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking Wandy when you said that.
He's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
He's much cheaper, and he's under control for a few more years. I'm bad with names, so I want to make sure I had it correct. If they bring along him, you're going to have to not give up as much, and he's a good starter. He's not Burns, but he's a good starter, and I think he's under 2 more years. It's something like $8 million or $9 million a year, some much cheaper. Yeah. I like that idea. You have to give up less to get him. So a move like that, I'd be, then he slots into your third or fourth spot in the rotation, gives you good depth, and you're not giving up a ton to get him because you are taking on that contract of Yelich along with it. So you don't have to give up as much minor league players to get him. Something like that.
But even giving up though somebody that you somewhat like though, I mean, wouldn't there be a little resistance there for you, Tony? Just because like there's not a ton of guys to begin with in the system.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? I mean, like, who are you comfortable with, like, other than, like, oh, yeah, I'll give up Beatty or Vientos. You know what I mean? It's like.
I know, it's tough. And like you said, you don't want to sacrifice, like, too much, dude. You don't want to sacrifice too much of that future.
Yeah.
There's a young catcher in the Mets system. I can't think of his name now. He was picked in he was a pretty high prospect. He was the best catcher coming out a couple years ago in the draft. And obviously.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
He's not playing catcher for the Mets. I mean, Alvarez is our catcher, so maybe someone like him you could use to get yourself a pitcher. I'm bad with names, so sorry, but
it's funny you mentioned Alvarez. And I usually like taking my shots at the Mets, but I have to say, Tony knows from day one. I told him Alvarez was going to be special, and I think going into this year. I mean, I think he's a top 3 fantasy catcher by the end of the year. It might not start out rankings-wise. The power is unbelievable. Yeah. The only thing I guess I'm concerned about is just that wall at the end of the year, but maybe that's just the normal thing. And then going into this season, the adjustments of the offseason. I mean, are you guys confident with him 30, 100, middle of the lineup all season?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you look at the offseason too. I mean, I've been seeing nothing but like workout videos and
he's
him, like
he's fired up.
Working with Lindor even too. Like,
the great Lindor.
The great Lindor. Honestly, he's a great captain. I don't know what you and Lonnie want to talk about.
Is he a captain?
That's his name.
Leader.
Oh, okay. No, I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
sure if he was like officially.
No.
Who was the Mets? Was Ventura a captain?
Yeah,
Was that the last one?
I think so, right?
Piazza was never a captain?
No.
Huh? That's interesting.
Kevin Parada is the minor league catcher I was thinking of, and he's in the
Parada.
Major League MLB pipeline top 100 player. And so someone like him you could use. Yeah, I'm bad with names. Sorry. So Kevin Parada, someone like him you can use, and maybe like you said, you're talking about
David
Yelp Steel
Wright, I forgot
as
about David Wright,
somebody.
and John Franco. Yeah, no, that's
Captains,
true.
yeah,
Yeah, since
yeah.
You're set with that position.
Yeah, I mean Alvarez. That's another thing. You expect Alvarez to be better this year, not be as streaky. He's now going to have the tape to work off of about how major league players or pitchers are going to attack him. So you would expect a better year from them. And if Marte's healthy, the Mets have Nimmo, and I know that's an if. If I'm the Mets, I'd play him at DH more. But you got Nimmo, Marte, then you follow with Lindor, Alonso, Alvarez, and McNeil as a top six. That's a pretty good top six. The Mets aren't the Pirates here, so I'm not sitting here thinking they're going to be a horrible franchise. And like some Mets fans are talking because we missed out on Yamamoto that we're just it's the end.
Well, I mean, you got to admit, though, missing out Yamamoto is a huge loss for the Mets. I mean, the guy's 25 years old. You sign him a big contract. You don't have to worry about a spot in your rotation for a while, And then again, you start to establish a relationship, too, like with these Japanese teams. You would have 2 years now, back-to-back years where you're bringing over Japanese pitchers. They're going to be more likely to come over to the Mets as well. Obviously, that didn't go. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not going to downplay not getting Yamamoto.
And I still think, like, you need an ace. Like, I think Senga's really good, but I think ideally, if you want to win a World Series, he's got to be your two-starter.
And, I mean, you still don't know, though. You still don't know what he's going to be like this year. It's a different year. It's only his second year.
I think you saw. Once he got adjusted, he was really good. I think his ghost ball had the highest swing and swing and miss rate of any single pitch in baseball in the second half last year, if I remember correctly.
No, yeah,
he's really
hot take. I'm with it. I was all about Senga from the get-go. Yeah. But nonetheless, he had a different pitch coming into this league. Like, players do adjust. I understand down the stretch of the season, he figured out his own stuff. But I think you're going to start to see some more competition against him. And it's really about how he's going to respond here, which so far, yes, he's done very well. But I mean, again, like not bringing over Yamamoto, I think is a huge loss. I mean, that guy.
You need another pitcher at the end of the day.
And it's just his youth.
Yeah, true. You're right. They do.
But yeah, dude. I mean, like you said, we aren't the Pirates. I am still on the fence. I just want to know what the plan is, dude.
Yeah.
I just want David Stearns to be hey, we're gonna be aggressive this why could he say that? We're gonna be aggressive this offseason to make a competitive team next season.
Rick was kind of alluding to
I don't think that was their plan. I think that was their plan. Their plan was for next year. That's
why
they shift. I mean, why would they have traded Scherzer and Verlander if that wasn't?
And Rick was alluding to too. He thinks this year they were planning on taking it easy, other than Yamamoto, and that in the next couple of years that they're going to go heavy. That's what he was saying. I don't know if that's the case,
that's what I think. So when you have all the young guys come up, you then pay what they don't have in the minor league system definitively is pitching. So they're going to have to sign that. And yes, Yamamoto would have gotten a big guy, but if they can bring up the hitters and the minor league system, obviously everyone isn't going to hit. That's clear. I mean, but if some of those come up, they add them around the Alonsos and the Lindors and the Nimmos, bring some minor leaguers that fit around them. Then you go out and sign some pitchers or trade for them at that point coming in the next year and the year after. That's how then they become a competitive team as far as looking, World Series and whatnot. So
So it'll be interesting for sure. And like we said, there's still a lot of names to come off the board. So we'll keep an eye out for it. But I hope
you guys have a great weekend.
Yes, you too. Happy holidays.
The rest of the show. Yeah, happy holiday. Have a safe, great time. And, looking forward to you guys coming back next week.
Sounds good. Merry Christmas. And we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Yep. Bye.
So that is Hot Take Johnny. So that's where we are with baseball. I saw in the Instagram comments, Corey Saccone riled.
Yes,
dude.
4-game NHL parlay says let's make some money,
including the Rangers. And I think, you know what, Tony? While we're waiting for Matthew to get here, let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner. That's a nail break. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink wide. Made the full split save.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Turns, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights!
All right. So it was a packed night on the ice last night. We had a slew of games here, and there were definitely some big surprises for me. The first thing that stood out, and this was unfortunately one of my picks, which once again weren't great last night, as Tony would say. How about the Sabres putting up 9 on the Maple Leafs, winning 9-3? So that really shocked me. Coming off that disappointing game against the Rangers, I had really expected, the Leafs to bounce back, but just no defense. And it's interesting too, because Buffalo just recently had lost 9-4 against the Blue Jackets. So it was kind of like a revenge spot coming home. So I really didn't anticipate this type of performance. Do you think it's just is it simple, Tony, as one of those situations? Buffalo was embarrassed, coming out guns a-blazing, Maple Leafs standing right in the way, and then the Maple Leafs thinking, we shouldn't really struggle with them, and kind of not putting the gas to the pedal from the onset.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you look at the Maple Leafs, one of their biggest issues, honestly, is defense. So they obviously did not play defense very well. Sabres scoring 3 goals in every period, completely dominating them on the ice. And even, like you said, the Sabres too, I guess maybe the good individual efforts. Kyle Akaposo, 2 goals, Skinner had 2 goals. And I think Alex Tuck assisted on 4 of those goals of the 9 that Buffalo was able to get. So the Maple Leafs, I think they certainly blew it defensively. And then they lost to, certainly on paper, a worse team than them. So tough, but also Maple Leafs, they were on the back-to-back, right? Were they on back-to-back? Did they play 2 days ago? They did, right?
No, because I thought the last game was against the Rangers, no?
Oh, you're right, dude.
Yeah, last game was against the Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
So you had a day off. I mean, really unexcusable,
Yeah,
inexcusable.
Inexcusable. It's just not, there's no excuses here for them. They definitely blew it, dude.
Speaking of blowing it, how about the Devils? Stacks must have been tight. They were up 3-2 going to the third, 4 unanswered to close the game for the Oilers. And the Devils, you look at this, 31 games in here, only 16, 13, and 2, losing another home game here. I think the way things have gone this year, I think they really anticipated that they were, the superior team than Edmonton, but Edmonton really was able to, take control here, which was definitely impressive, for sure. And I think, again, it calls for cause for concern for the Devils, losing to a mediocre team, not winning at home, terrible defense. And then also, how about the elephant in the room? And we haven't really talked about this, how bad Timo Meier has been for them. Only his 6th goal of the season last night. What's going on in Newark?
What's going on in Newark, dude? Great question. I don't know, dude. The Devils are just, they struggle with the injury bug. We know about their goaltending too has been a little bit underwhelming. Last night, though, I don't know, man. I think that's one of their worst losses they've suffered so far this season against an Edmonton Oilers team. And we know the Oilers are good. They can kind of flip it on, which they did. I think McDavid started that scoring in the third period. I think maybe like 2 minutes into the period too. So I don't know, man. I think the Devils, a little bit of their youthful inexperience showed, and they came out in that third period expecting the Oilers to kind of just roll over, and you get a gut punch from McDavid, and then Draisaitl follows it up with a right hook there to score 2 goals in the first 3 or 5 minutes of the third period. And then we talk about it all the time. Momentum is everything in hockey, especially in the third period, especially for a team that can start skating downhill like the Edmonton Oilers. So I don't know. I think last night, if you want to look at just last night's game, it's just the inexperience of the team. I think, like I said, I think they just came out of the third period expecting the Oilers to kind of lay down and die, which they obviously didn't. And then that took the Devils by surprise. But as a season, I think their goaltending,
brutal.
Vitek hasn't been great.
Defense has been
Schmidt
brutal
got the start last night, no?
Yeah, Schmidt got the start.
I don't know, man. And honestly, I feel I don't know the last time he got a start. I don't know how often they've been kind of working him in.
Yeah, it seems like Vanacek has taken over, but Vanacek hasn't lit it up either.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And then like to throw Schmidt in there against the Oilers, I don't know. That's kind of a weird move. And yeah, their injuries. We know Hughes was out for a while. Nico Hischier may still be out right now. And then you mentioned Timo Meier kind of not showing up, which I don't know, man. I mean, that Timo Meier was great for that was last season.
Right.
It was a trade deadline. San Jose was struggling. Timo was the only good part of San Jose, which is why maybe he was getting the puck so much of an opportunity. Because you look at prior years of Timo Meier, it wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, but he was a good player on a horrific team,
Yeah.
And yeah, when he came over, he made a little bit of a splash, but obviously we know how the Devils season ended up. And then this season, are you really that surprised that he's kind of on the low hum over here? He's not a type of player who can, I think, step up for when you have someone like Jack Hughes out,
Right.
Like he's just not that guy. So, I mean, like I said, you got him in free agency or at the trade deadline rather, just to kind of bolster your roster, which it did at the time, but now like you can't lean on him. So
yeah,
not surprised, dude. Not surprised.
And I was looked at, like I was some type of rebel and insane when I said that they wouldn't make the playoffs this year.
Whoa.
And here we are. I'm just saying it's not the lock that we once thought. Matthew through the door.
Matthew through the door.
So
what's up, bud?
They're in a little bit of trouble. We'll have to see what happens for sure. The Avalanche were in trouble against Ottawa early on, trailing 4-3 going into the third, but 3 unanswered to close that one out. And that was actually your only pick that was correct last night, Tony. So you needed that. And McKinnon, Rantanen, and McKinnon again to close that out. So Colorado seems like they have a pattern of doing this where they will fall behind, but there's so much firepower there. Their defensemen are really good at scoring. So I think, once again, they're a dangerous team here.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I think they're still favored to win the cup still. So, I mean, they're not, they get into the playoffs, they're going to be rolling. Like, I'm not worried about them at all. Not even a little bit. Dude.
And I'm glad I didn't take this. I almost bet it. The Sharks go down at home 5-2 against Arizona. Keller, third goal in 3 games. And you had Vizmelka, getting the start in this one, 29-31. So I think, a little pressure on him, the way Ingram's been playing. So that was all good and well. And they jumped out, to a 3-1 lead. Right. And really, really never looked back. So again, with Arizona, I mean, they're definitely, in the playoff conversation. And I know we still have a lot of ways to go, but even to this point in the season, no one expected them to be, 4 games over 500.
I guess so.
Right. I mean, it was pretty, Coyotes are years away.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah. I mean, they got that new stadium coming, dude.
Yeah, that's true. They're fired up, right?
That's going to be sick.
That is going to be sick.
Go, dude.
Matthew, that is dope. Really, I guess, the only thing other I wanted to mention too, and I'll update on the picks as well. Stars 4-3 in overtime over the Canucks. So I know, which was a surprise out of me because I think you've been big on the Stars. I don't know. I guess just the Canucks have been hot. That was kind of your mindset, on that one. So they fall. And just giving an update pick wise, tight once again. I have 21 points, factoring in the football from yesterday, which obviously we're going to talk about, and you have 20. And short slate tonight, 4 games. Rangers back in action, so a nice hat sport.
Dude, I was just gonna say, I came in perfect time with the hat.
Yeah, absolutely. So
the
I'm
DTV
pumped up.
Fam birthday gift.
Yeah, that's a really a solid
nice
hat for sure. But before we go 2 apiece, Tony, Rangers, Oilers, Oilers on the back-to-back, obviously playing in New Jersey last night. What's your mindset going into this one? Obviously, I believe, is it 3 in a row for the Rangers or 2 in a row?
3 in a row sounds right. I have to double check.
I think it is 3 in a row. But I mean, what's your mindset going into this one? I feel great. Like I don't have any concern. I know, the Oilers obviously have some offensive talent. But I just feel really good about getting them on a back-to-back here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you got to feel great about getting them on the back-to-back. I mean, they're obviously, they won last night, whatever. They probably feel good about that third period comeback. But, I mean, the Rangers are not the Devils by any means, dude.
Yeah.
The Devils are fucking trash, dude.
Yeah. Whole organization.
The whole organization, honestly, is a piece of shit organization. I mean, how do you let
Devils?
I mean, you let a team like the Oilers, a piece of shit organization, like come back in the third period against you. It's like, what do you like? That's not good, dude. Like, there's no way the Rangers are gonna have a collapse like that. The Devils last night had a 3-goal lead going to the third period against the Oilers, blew it. Whatever, dude.
The Oilers
they blew it to the Oilers. Yeah, the Oilers are so bad, bro. They're one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
Edmonton, with two of the best players in the league, they're one of the worst teams.
They're
They're trash, dude. No. Toronto.
And I think, though, it is good for tonight, to see McDavid kind of see up close, what the Rangers look like, what it is like to play in the Garden, with the stands packed and just to be part of a winning organization. I think it'll go a long way to him eventually coming.
The Rangers are going to leave him in the dust, dude, okay?
Right, and he's going to say, boy, can't beat him, got to join him.
Yeah. I'm loving the Rangers' chances tonight. Like I said, it's not going to be a rollover victory. It's not going to be a rollover at all, dude. I mean, the Rangers come out hot. You just mentioned the 3-game win streak. They have some impressive wins. In that three-game win streak. Toronto, that revenge spot being one of the biggest ones, and their latest win. I mean, the team's feeling great. Igor is feeling good. He's looking great. And we're almost 100% healthy. So yeah, dude. I mean, this is the time for the Rangers to go on a tear, dude. We're talking like 9-game win streak, dude.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Dude.
No, I know I'm getting a little crazy, Tony, and it's minus 145. I know, but I just feel like just for whatever reason, I just want to just hammer them,
Yeah, dude. Like bet the mortgage on the Rangers.
Put your mortgage up there.
Like this is it, dude. Friday night at the Garden, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Oh my God.
It's
dude.
a
Ranger
shame,
game Friday night.
We really should be there tonight. Honestly, I'm a little upset about it.
I am actually upset too, dude.
I'm the most upset.
No, you're not, dude. You don't.
But I was looking it up. I think the cheapest ticket for like the nosebleeds was $200 for tonight.
That's why. Why does it have to be like that?
Yeah, and then of course, like we can go to the Islanders anytime we want, and it's still like a nice experience, but it's not
our team, dude.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly,
our team.
exactly. It's not the Rangers. So that's the a 7:30 game tonight at the Garden. We also have Flyers at Red Wings at 7. Bruins at Jets at 8 o'clock, and then 8:30 the Canadiens at the Blackhawks. 155, but that's standing room only plus fees, so it's probably 200 anyway.
Imagine, dude, $155 just to stand up.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that is
like
tough,
that's different than like Yankee Stadium.
Right,
like
right.
we do that in Yankee Stadium.
No, because you know what I don't get? People, I don't go to Yankee games anymore. It's too expensive. What the hell are you talking about? You can get in for $20.
I don't know.
It's too.
Well, it's that older generation.
Yeah.
They just
stubbornness.
Yes, dude.
I think maybe they don't want to stand, but even so, I mean, $20-$30 you can get in there easily.
No one cares with the fucking Yankees right now, dude. It's $287, by the way, getting the Garden. A decent seat for the three of us. Don't blow it, dude. Just don't blow it.
74 in fees. Vivid seats.
That's
perfect. Fraud, Tony. And just
kinda
throw it up high, all right?
That was
Thank you.
Toss.
I'm guessing though, for your first pick, you're gonna go with the blue
dude,
shirts.
stop it, of course, dude. It's Edmonton. Your team
score?
They're going down, dude. You're talking probably 5-1.
Going down.
Is the total 6.5?
Hold on, stand by. We gotta get some comments, by the way. The comments are
Corey's riled. He's been commenting on Instagram Live about the hockey.
Dude.
He's a big hockey guy.
That's right.
We're getting some comments. We're getting some comments here before anything else, dude. To the comments here.
Comment it up.
Manny commented Stoke Fellows will be on Binge Buddies later. Mike said he's coming. Edmonton are the Angels of the NHL, 2 superstars on the show for it. I've been saying that all season, bud. And then of course we're gonna go to StreamYard now, where we have probably 1 million comments, dude.
Wow. I mean, I don't even know if we have time.
Starting with the chairman of the company says, "Let's go, dude. Morning, gents. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone. Rams big win last night. Saints stay. We haven't got the football yet. Motor the Dodgers. Dodgers have spent some money this offseason. Evil Empire, dude. Rep the company, rep DTV. And then, of course, Matt Ryan. This is really the comments I wanted to get to.
Yeah, but
says,
also
Mets won't win a thing now. You guys have a triple-A team. He goes, Mets are a hot mess. Mets,
all right, like
62. And 100, they will lose many games, he says. I think Matt Ryan's trying to lose his life, bro. Sorry, hold on. What was that, dude?
I think Matt Ryan's your mortal enemy. Did you mute my?
Yeah, I
mic?
muted both of you. Like, what's going on over there, dude?
Nothing, dude.
Like, I should have maybe separated. you
We're
two,
reading
dude.
the comments.
I probably
come
should have
on,
separated.
Come on,
They had
Stick
to
to
do
your
that.
job,
No,
Tony.
I
Stick to
feel
your
like
job.
I was your fucking
separate us.
fucking 6th grade teacher over here.
Oh,
They did it to us in college.
6th grade, dude.
College, dude.
Kev Dew says, Matty Ice, what's good? Bernie Kick rocks, dude. And then Matt Ryan goes on. No one wants to go to a Mets. They are a losing organization. Mets
Dude,
are
all-
losers.
all
LOL.
caps all the
Yankees
time.
will
Honestly,
win.
should I just?
New York
I
is
think it's
Yankees.
time for the Mets card to go down. Should I just take one shot, hard as I can, see if it goes?
I will burn every single Yankee thing we have in here, dude. Like, honestly, like, that's
Live
probably
on the air.
like the cool live on the air, dude. I'll burn the whole system
Mets.
down, dude. It's just a
Ryan,
shame,
the whole
honestly.
place.
Dude. No. You guys want to be
The
friends with Matt
Mets.
Ryan? That's totally
I'm
fine,
not-
dude. You go
I
with
don't
Matt
even know.
Ryan. You guys can go to games. That's a great. I'm sure he's a great time. I'm sure Matt Ryan's a great time at the baseball game, dude.
I want to go with
I really
you
am.
and Matt
I'm
Ryan.
sure it's a great time with
No,
Matt
let's,
Ryan.
we gotta
Yankees,
go.
Mets,
We gotta do something.
Matt
with
Ryan,
It goes
Tony.
to a game
And
with
then he
Matt
also says Rangers
Fight on the
suck,
field.
Tony. See, I don't understand. Like, you're a New York fan. You're
he's-
from
Was it
Jersey,
Devils
dude.
fan?
He's a Devils fan. You can't. That's like being
You know?
from like Connecticut. And you're a diehard Yankees fan or something. It's like you're not even from the area, dude. Like, stop it. It's embarrassing, dude.
Tri-state area,
Not even
dude.
from the tri-state
Metro
area,
tri-state
dude.
Staten Island
area,
Ducks
Tony.
fan, Tony.
Honestly, dude.
Connecticut, Southern Connecticut only,
For-
not Northern Connecticut.
Brian, those are the Long Island Ducks.
I don't even care, Tony. Okay. There was no Staten Island team? Oh, it was Staten Island Yankees. Actually.
Yeah, Staten Island Yankees.
So you should be a Yankee fan.
Actually, I love the Staten Island Yankees. That was probably the only
No,
Yankee
you
team I
can't do that, dude.
ever.
You
Yeah,
can't do that.
it was St. George.
No.
It was great, dude.
St. George.
Yeah, that was the area of Staten Island where the stadium was. St. George,
Saint
dude.
George.
Overlooking Lower Manhattan. It's beautiful. Beautiful, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
St.
kind of
George.
crazy, but with the whole
Huh.
reorganization, they got rid of that. Now there is an independent team in there, though, right?
Yeah, I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
It's like so stupid.
It
'cause
is,
Staten Island
it
Yankees,
is.
and they use the old logo with the hat and the bat,
Can't
Yeah.
do that.
which is
That's
sick,
dumb.
dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, dude.
How's that
Um,
not like some copyright or anything?
No, they were like part of the Yankees
No,
organization.
I know, but not
you know what I mean?
anymore.
Yeah, now they're not. They're not even the Staten Island Yankees.
So how
They're Staten
can they-
Island something else.
Okay. So they got
Now,
rid of
different
it's not the
logo,
hat.
different
Right.
team. Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
that logo was sick though,
Rebrand.
with
Yeah,
the hat and,
awesome,
the bat, right? It was,
Yes.
yeah. But you know,
Yeah. So
these things happen, dude.
yep, that's it. So yeah, my first pick, Tony, I'm gonna take the Bruins bounce back spot. I know sketchy line, -125. Jets are good, blah 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 blah. But they've lost a lot of games recently, and they're due to bounce back. They're gonna do it tonight. Go under. I know it's a little scary at 5.5, but I think the Bruins are gonna win this one 3-1, and that's it. I don't want to hear any opposition. The Jets. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Let's see here. Next pick, I guess I'll do. I know the Flyers. The Red Wings are bound to get a win.
And
but
the Flyers are bound to lose. They've
I
been
know,
winning a
it's
lot.
fucking
Patrick
crazy,
Kane on the Red
dude.
Wings, not so good, huh?
He's been sucking
Terrible.
ass.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
all
Kind
of
of like Matt Ryan in the comment
great
section. of the show.
legendary career, but it's over now. No, for
You never know,
Patrick
dude. He
Look
could. He
at you
could.
now.
I mean, it's just
Yeah,
so
he-
tough because,
the hip,
like,
the hip.
He's There's no way he's gonna really produce at a high level.
I mean, is he really fully healthy? I mean, dude, he's
No.
one of the highest scoring American-born players in the
Of
ever
all
in the
time.
history of the
No,
league, dude.
Isn't he the one?
Is he highest scoring
I don't
American-born
know.
player? I thought. I don't know.
I thought that was his whole shtick. I thought that was like what made him Patrick Kane.
Is it? You seem uncertain, though. Are you saying that? What are you saying, dude?
No, I'm saying that I thought that
yeah,
that
everybody's
was
from Canada,
the
from
thing.
Europe.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
yeah. I
is.
know. Like he's the greatest American-born player of all time.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
so
What about
Yes.
I would
what
think
about Rod Gobert?
I would just have to
Rod
look this up.
Gobert?
Yeah,
He's not the greatest American-born
Who's
player of all
Rod
time.
I
Gobert?
thought he was really good,
He is really good. He's one of the top scoring Rangers of all time.
but he's not. He didn't score more than Kane.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You want to look it up?
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
look it up. I'm pretty sure Patrick Kane's the highest
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
American-born
You know, he's had
player
a long
scoring
run.
wise.
How about?
Am I wrong about that, Turd?
Brett Hull,
Brett
Mike
Hull.
McDonald, Kane's third though.
Wow.
Kane's third.
Well, is Kane gonna catch them though?
How
That's
about
the thing.
Jeremy Roenick? Kind of forgot about him.
I thought you were gonna say Jeremy Schaap.
Yes, Phil Kessel.
Keith
Tony.
Kachuk, dude.
Oh, but that's points, not goals.
Oh yeah, good point. Those are games. Fuck. No, these are goals.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Brett Hull
Bro.
still.
Kachuk.
Patrick
Is that
Kane.
Kachuk's
Patrick Kane's
father or no?
It is. It is the Kachuk's dad.
Wow.
Patrick
Yeah,
Kane's
yeah.
8. Huh.
Yeah.
But,
He has a lot of assists. That's why.
Right.
Um.
Well, he's still a legend though.
yeah,
Kane.
of course,
Dude,
of
those
course.
three The three
Cups
cups with the Blackhawks.
With the Blackhawks,
Mhm.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
It would have been how sick, Tony. I know we always bring this up, but 2015.
Yeah.
Before it's crazy that you weren't even like a hockey fan then.
No, remember I
weren't
told
even-
you, I said, "What are you getting bent out of shape for?" You're like, "Dude, I can't believe the Rangers lost." I'm
I
just
know.
Like,
Yeah,
wait,
you were,
who
yeah,
cares,
bro.
That's what I was
Bro, remember
saying.
at the graduation party? We're watching it.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
But dude, Rangers. It would have been them versus those that Blackhawks team, dude.
Mhm.
Kane versus all them boys.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Girardi, dude, Marty St. Louis, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Girardi.
I know they didn't
Wow,
get it
dude.
done, dude, but like 2015, a little bit of legendary team.
Oh my God, yeah, you fucking kidding me? There was like 3 years right there where they were sick.
Yeah. President's Trophy, right?
Mhm.
In 2015.
Yeah.
And they actually went to Game 7 of the conference, so they didn't bow out early,
Right.
like every other President's Trophy team.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I digress, dude.
Are
to
you
yesteryear.
are you taking Detroit to bounce back, Tony?
No, I'm gonna go with the Flyers. Give me Torts.
Yeah?
Let's go Torts on the road.
I feel like you've
I'm
changed
telling
your
you
mind
right now,
about him.
dude. Well, no, I mean, listen, I never like disliked him. Obviously, I know
But
with the Rangers, he just never won. You know, he
Who?
just never. John Tortorella.
Oh, I know. I liked him though.
Yeah, no, of course, you gotta like him. He's got a great attitude, and he's a good.
Yes.
You know, he holds people accountable, which is something
Yes,
you don't
dude.
see a lot in professional sports.
Really gave it to
And
the
obviously,
media
you know,
a couple times.
Yeah, he always gives it to the media,
Hilarious.
dude. He's like, what
Hilarious.
was that stupid question?
Yeah.
Why are you
Well, shut the
asking?
fuck up then.
Why are you
That's
asking
what
that? Yeah. Well, they fucking suck.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do you want me to say?
Well, then,
Yeah. Like, what the hell? So funny, dude.
Dude, he's awesome.
And again, like you get him in the right room with the right youthful players. I
Yes.
mean, there's some good young players, and you know, we've been talking about the Flyers too. Carter Hart have been playing well all season. And with that as a recipe for some victories, and we mentioned the Red Wings not playing well. I think Dylan Larkin's still out. Patty Kane's still not doing well. So give me the Flyers on the road here. I think again, Detroit's minus like 135 or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know if the Flyers are plus money here. They may be even. No, they're plus 115.
Plus 115.
Hammer it, dude. Little 2-game parlay. Rangers, Flyers, money line over in both games.
Wow.
You like that?
Give me the Flyers and the spread too.
You love it, Tony.
Wow. So really getting aggressive there.
Yeah, the Flyers getting a goal and a half. Let's go, dude.
And it was funny because Corey was talking about, 4-game parlay. So I guess if he wants to throw the fourth team in there, I know it seems kind of crazy. The Blackhawks favored being a 10-20 team, but give me Bedard at home, the United Center. Give everyone a little Christmas present going into the holiday. He also says Edmonton are the Angels of the NHL, 2 superstars and nothing to show for
We already
it.
said that, Brian. We already went
You-
through that, dude.
no, you didn't?
Yes, we
You
did.
forgot.
No, you're looking in Matthew's eyes. I think that's the problem, dude.
It's definitely not what happened.
We talked about it, yes.
No, we
and then I
didn't.
said, oh, Corey, my man, I've been saying that all season, bud. Like, I'm with you. I literally
No.
said
Dude,
that,
I don't
dude.
remember
I don't
him
even
saying
know
that.
what are we talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't say
Exactly.
You didn't say that, Tony. You didn't. You didn't. But I would sign off on 4-leg parlay. I guess 4 for 4 with the favorites tonight. Rangers, Flyers, Bruins, Blackhawks. But yeah, I just think at times the Hawks have impressed. So let's see what happens, though. I'm pumped to watch the Ranger game tonight. And then they
Let's
also
fucking go,
have
dude.
a game tomorrow, Tony, right?
What time's the puck drop tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, the Sabres, dude.
Okay, so a little back-to-back.
Buffalo.
7 o'clock tonight.
Says
baby.
Igor
7
tonight.
o'clock?
And then I would imagine it'll be quick tomorrow. So good stuff. Hockey's
Let's
at a
go,
good
dude.
point right now.
Thank you for
I'm
highlighting
excited, and we definitely got to go to a game sooner rather
Are we
than
going to go
later.
heads
Yeah.
up for the last game?
We did
Oh, we did
2
2 weeks.
apiece, yeah. Wow, a little
Come
out
on,
of it,
Tony.
Tony.
Are you paying attention?
But we
It
know
was a
what
long
time
night.
it is.
Come on.
It's Friday. Let's go to the world of the National Football League.
He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life.
Burrow fires, intercepted, picked off at a pick six. Mika Fitzpatrick, an absolute ball hawk.
Niners twist up front and get to Tagovailoa. Bosa again. Mahomes escaping on the move, stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown.
Stop it.
Aaron Jones. Oh, what a tackle! Quincy Williams with a pile driver.
All right. So as Tony said before, week 16
Can't believe it,
began last night. And we saw the Rams hang on for a 30-22 victory over the Saints. And really, I don't think the final score indicates what a mismatch this was. The Rams had no problem moving the ball up and down the field all game. Matthew Stafford, arguably the hottest quarterback in the NFL right now. The rapport he has with Puka Nacua, with Cooper Kupp, who took some hits, is banged up, but was able to gut through. But you look at the final line here, Stafford, 24-34, 328, 2 touchdowns, no picks, only sacked once. Nacua, a career high 164 yards receiving on 9 catches and also had a touchdown. Kupp also caught 6 catches for 52 yards. And how about Demarcus Robinson, who used to be on the Chiefs, 6 receptions, 82 yards, and a score. And you combine with the way Stafford's playing, the receivers are playing, and the fact too that Kyron Williams, the 5th round pick out of Notre Dame last year, 104 yards, over 1,000 for the season, despite missing the first 4 games. He also had a rushing touchdown as well. I've been high in the Rams for a while, and I feel like a win like this, in a spot where you needed to win, you're in a tight wildcard spot, really, really shows the point that this is one of those teams, kind of like the Bills in the AFC, one of those lower wildcard seeds that at the end of the day, no one wants to play them.
No. Dude, the Rams are like coming on strong here.
3-6 to 8-7.
Yeah, nuts.
Yeah.
Stafford.
On fire.
I mean, you got to be a
also,
little impressed.
Too,
Tony,
the way they draft and develop those guys has been like pretty crazy.
They showed the graphic of all the mid-round picks last night.
Yes, dude. Yes.
3rd rounders, 5th rounders.
I couldn't believe it.
But Tony, you seem a little tight about the Rams.
That's a lot of McVay.
Yeah.
Coaching,
McVay. Yeah.
sure.
No, yeah, I was going to say exactly that. I mean, we talked about it yesterday.
Coaching.
Coaching gets you those wins. Dude.
7
coaching
years
gets
in the
you
league,
those
still the
players.
He's a great coach.
He really is. I mean,
and
he's
young guy.
John McVay.
The father.
Yeah.
Dude, what has a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Been
to another one.
Yeah, that's right.
But honestly, I just feel like my confidence in them is growing each week. And I know the Saints, aren't an impressive team by any means, but they got to play the Giants next week. Niners, when they'll probably have everything wrapped up. I mean, the Rams are going to be in the playoffs. I mean, let's face it.
I think so too. Yeah, the Saints will probably win that division.
No, I think it's going to be Baker, right, Tony?
Absolutely, Baker.
Wow.
Saints look like shit.
Baby.
Derek Carr is such a wuss,
dude.
I can't believe that you guys kind of wanted him at the Jets, dude.
I never said that.
You wanted that.
Yeah, you made that.
I did not.
You made that.
Dude. I didn't want. Never wanted.
Think
him.
about it. You're a new
Never
Jets fan.
wanted
You're
him.
coming in. You're like,
Never. I always said Derek Carr sucked. I always said he sucked. I always said he sucked. I always said he sucked, dude. No. I always said Derek Carr sucked. Felt bad for him from the injury and then the Raiders organization there, but I said he sucked.
What about his brother?
What about his brother?
He sucked. He really sucked.
David Carr. You
I didn't follow him a lot.
When you were a fan,
well, you were
the
probably
Giants,
like 5.
He was the backup quarterback.
Yeah,
but he got sacked like 80 times his rookie year with the Texans.
They basically
80 times.
Literally
get
80
murdered.
Times, yeah.
That's and then just couldn't recover from that, dude.
It was never that good. Yeah,
it was like us. We're playing O-line for him.
Wow,
against like NFL D linemen.
That's crazy. I mean, I'll do fine, but I don't know about you guys.
But yeah, I don't know. I know I'm maybe getting a little ahead of myself, but right now I want to say I think that the Rams are going to make it to at least the NFC Championship game. I really just have a feeling,
dude.
I just think they're getting hot at the right time.
Or do you think they're going to beat the Niners? Like, how would they?
Well, no.
Who would they have to play to get there?
They would have to play the Niners because the way it works,
I don't think anybody's beating the Niners.
Unless the 7 seed were to win in the first round, so that would be right now the Cowboys playing the Vikings.
And how many, dude? There's 7 seeds, right?
Yeah,
4 division winners, 3 wild cards,
and then 1 bye.
Right.
So 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. But honestly, I wouldn't expect them to beat the Niners, but I like them. Let's say it's a 3-6 matchup. I like them over Detroit any day. I don't care if it's on the road.
No, definitely.
And I think they'll be competitive with the Niners. I would still take the Niners to win.
Yeah.
But that offense, I mean, how do you stop it? I don't know, right? I mean,
yeah. You talking the Niners offense or the Rams?
Rams offense right now.
Yeah, true.
Well, if anybody could stop it, it's probably San Francisco's defense.
Yeah.
That's probably the best shot.
But we didn't even really talk about it. But Kyron Williams, I mean, these runs last night, he's getting his helmet yanked off. He keeps driving. It's a negative 2-yard loss, but he keeps going, and then it's a 5-yard gain.
They got obviously a good culture, right? And with the Rams.
Yeah.
Setting the tone, dude. Youthful coach. Aaron Donald, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Big time leader. Yeah, they're getting hot at the right time, dude.
And let's say hypothetically though they get that 6th seed. How would you guys feel about them against Detroit? In Detroit,
dude, I think It'd be like a 27-20 game. The Rams would pull away in the fourth.
Yeah,
but close throughout, dude.
I could see
close
that.
throughout.
What do you think?
I feel like they're very similar.
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, dude.
Tough to call, right?
It is a tough call, dude. Because I do have a lot of respect for the Lions, especially I don't know. I feel like in Detroit, I don't know if they can beat him. I don't know if they can beat him in Detroit.
I just feel like the Lions in the playoffs
I know.
don't exactly have a track record.
Dude, but it's tough. I mean, you imagine again, they win the Rams. That is, you're talking about getting hot at the right time. They beat the Giants. I mean, what if they're in San Francisco the last week and they get absolutely smoked?
But why? What are the Niners going to be playing for? Aren't they going to have the number 1 seed wrapped up?
Yeah, they should, but
They're
still,
not going to play the full game. I don't think.
what if they do? What if it's 30-0 at halftime?
I don't think it's going to be.
What if it's 21-0 at halftime?
It's not though. I don't know. And they have a history.
It's
Last
not.
time
Though.
they ran-
It's just not. But I'm saying, what if it is, dude? Like,
It's not.
what
No,
if
no,
like the Rams get absolutely?
You kind of have your Zach Wilson voice on right
I'm
now.
just saying, like, what if the
dude.
Niners get like,
Matt Ryan.
Niners absolutely smoke them and like literally get shut out against the Rams?
Well, they're still going to make the playoffs though.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, in terms of getting hot at the right time, and
I
they
don't-
come in week 1, Detroit
Week
in
1?
Detroit, dude. That's not week 1 of the postseason, whatever.
I have seen
First
Week
round.
one.
I've
First round.
seen too many negative
Don't do
things from Detroit this year to think that they could beat
Oh.
anybody in the playoffs. I don't care who they're playing. They're not
Okay.
winning a playoff game.
All right.
They're just too inconsistent.
All right.
Detroit.
Defense
We'll see.
sucks. Defense is brutal.
Well, out of the field though, who do you think they could beat? Detroit. Dude, I could see them beating Dallas if that were to take place.
Not
Dallas.
if it's in Dallas. Maybe if Dallas is on the road because they suck on the road. But right now, Dallas has the upper hand. But I think if Philly wins out, I think they'll get the division. So I mean, a lot yet to be determined. And clearly, got some differing opinions up here about the playoffs, huh? Hot fellas?
Dude, I mean, yeah, well, that's what you want, dude. You know,
Oh,
you can't all
of
be the
course,
same,
of
same
course,
train
of course.
every single time.
I just do
Am I
think
wrong,
though.
dude?
I've said all year that the Niners are head and shoulders above everyone else. But I just think it's not going to be like some definitive thing with the Rams. I think they'll have to earn that one. I think that's a 1 possession final drive type of game.
I think they'll have to, they'll grind it out, but San Francisco definitely ends up winning that game. I think.
So yeah, I mean, it's
They're so
exciting.
good, dude, the Niners.
They are
on both sides of the ball, bro. It's crazy. Like big time names on defense. Bosa, obviously.
Yeah.
Offense, McCaffrey, Debo.
I feel like Tony's though becoming a big Lions fan right now.
No, I'm just doing some
Tony,
research.
that's in
dude.
your wheelhouse, dude.
Just doing some research.
The Detroit guy. You know what I mean? The underdog.
Never been to Detroit.
I don't think you want to go to Detroit.
No, you'd like it.
I'd love to go to a
probably
Red
remind
Wings
you of
game.
Staten Island.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many areas where it's like I don't want to actually go there, but I'll go just for the game.
Yeah, no, very true.
That's about
a lot of areas.
Other,
like that.
other than that, I'm all
You don't really find me actually in
all
Milwaukee.
set with Detroit. No, Milwaukee. He says it's beautiful.
Yeah, I think I would go there to go see the Brewers.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go.
Well,
there.
and I also
wait,
was
you
in
were sorry,
Green
you were in Green Bay,
I
yeah.
flew into Milwaukee.
Right. But I've also heard Milwaukee is similar to Green Bay.
Yeah. I haven't spent that much time there. I was there a while ago.
never been there.
Had some
Milwaukee.
cheese
Only
curds. I think
hearsay.
Tony would like the cheese curds.
I love cheese curds.
But boys, we're gonna be at Lambeau at some point. That'll be ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
dude, in the suite.
Yeah, and I think Tony, especially the cold weather, he'll
Dude,
be
Tony
so
will be
hot
outside.
at Lambeau Field.
No suite
right?
for Tony. Stay outside
Yeah,
the whole time.
I
And a
will be.
t-shirt, dude. You have to wear a t-shirt.
I will tell them to turn
Downtown
the
TV
heaters off.
t-shirt.
Turn the heaters off in the suite,
the whole
please.
stadium.
Yep, turn all the heaters. Yep.
No heat whatsoever.
I want wind to be in my face.
You know
like
what?
a fan, dude.
You know what
Set up
else?
A fan.
You know what else you want, Tony? The football frenzy.
All right, people, let's fucking go. This is why we're here. This is what we've been waiting for. Hour into the fucking show. We're doing the goddamn frenzy now, all right? It's Christmas weekend,
Like
week 16. Let's go, baby. We're starting off tomorrow, dude. That's right. Don't wait too long because tomorrow, the 23rd, dude, the 23rd, the Bengals are going to be in Pittsburgh taking on the Steelers, dude, at 4:30 p.m. afternoon. NBC. We know about the Bengals. We know about Jake Browning. We know about the Steelers, the lack of offense, dude. Cincinnati, -3 points, over under at 37.5, Brian. What do you think's going to happen there at 4:30 tomorrow?
All right, so this is interesting. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The Steelers are reeling, Tony, as the Bengals come running into Acrisure Stadium, winners of 3 in a row, hot with Jake Browning. Mason Rudolph is getting the start here. Kind of ironic with Christmas around the corner. And it just seems like there's a lot of disarray. The Steelers, I think they've lost 4 out of 5 games. Questions about the locker room. George Pickens, some attitude problems. But for whatever reason, the Steelers seem to step up when they need to. This is a big Christmas weekend game. They're at home. They're going against Jake Browning, who's played well, but also he's inexperienced. He's playing in Pittsburgh. I just don't think it's going to be the easy victory that everyone's expecting. So I think somehow, some way, the Steelers pass the ball just enough to win this game, get good production out of Jalen Warren, as well as Najee Harris. Maybe they run for $150. This is going to go under, and I know 37.5's low, but I wouldn't hesitate going under here. But give me the Steelers here. We're going to say 14-10 over Cincinnati.
Wow.
Like the score, dude. Low-scoring game for sure.
Yeah.
But I've never seen Pittsburgh be reeling in this way, like especially in our lifetime. The last 10, 15 years, they've always been like stand-up organization and all that, and successful, dude. And this is like a rocky year for them, dude, and a lot of like the drama and all that stuff. Very un-Steeler-like, dude. So obviously Bengals banged up, they're missing Burrow for sure, but low-scoring game, dude. 13-10 Bengals. They're going
Field goal at the buzzer?
Field goal at the buzzer, dude.
McPherson.
Field goal at the buzzer, dude. 55, dude.
Wow.
55.
In the
Feel
cold
alive,
weather,
dude.
Tony.
Let's go.
It's
Moving
over
on.
for Pittsburgh,
Next game,
dude.
baby. 8 p.m. Saturday night on Peacock. The first ever Peacock
Commercial-free in the
NFL
fourth
game.
quarter.
Go. It's
Really?
commercial free in the fourth quarter. Oh, my God.
The game's going to
The
be over. But it's going
nonstop
to be over in the
action.
fourth quarter.
This is
So they're gonna want commercials.
exclusive, right? Exclusive.
Yeah,
with Peacock?
it is. The first time ever. Yes, Tony's tight because he just said it.
Just go.
But
Just take it.
yeah,
Just take the
so
game. Whatever.
Bills,
Who the
12.5
fuck
point
cares, dude?
favorites, total 43.5. How about this, Tony? How about this? The Bills cover the total and the spread by themselves here. 49, Tony. 49-7 over the Chargers. What a fourth quarter it'll be with no commercials.
Wow. Matthew, what do you got?
Dude, no, I'm in agreement with Barnes again here. Bills blowing out the Chargers, dude. Chargers obviously having a tough time of it, dude. Firing everybody, dude. Clean the house. And, Buffalo, hot right now. Hot. Too hot for San Diego.
Don't want to face him in the playoffs.
LA, dude.
Easton Stick at quarterback. Come
Yeah,
on.
no. So,
Keenan Allen out, by the way, as
Buffalo,
well.
right? In Buffalo.
No, it's the Chargers, but it
doesn't matter,
fine.
dude. Doesn't
but
matter.
no Herbert, no Allen. What are you
It's
going to do?
over. It's completely over. The Bills are going to win probably 53-7, dude.
Wow,
They
dude.
let up a touchdown at the end, dude, just for shits and giggles. So 53-7. Bills over the Chargers, dude.
Love it, baby. Peacock is now over. We're moving over to Sunday now. It's Christmas Eve, dude. Stan's getting ready in the sleigh with the reindeer. Rudolph is looking good. You know who else is looking good? The Jets, baby. Gonna be at MetLife. 1 p.m. They're hosting the Washington Commanders, dude. The Jets here are -3 points. They're laying. And then the over is at 37.5. Not sure who will be under center for the Jets, but we know where the Commanders are at 4-10 on the season. MetLife Stadium going to be rocking, Brian? What do you think, dude?
I don't think it's going to be rocking. Tickets, it says, as low
Jets
as
going to be there.
$10.
Jay's going to be there. Jay
will be there.
Jays.
I hope Jay has a good time. But Trevor Siemian is getting the start for the Jets here. And I was thinking about this. I was thinking, well, the defense, Ron Rivera is going to get fired. So there's not much to look forward to. Howell with the turnovers. I don't know if maybe Brissett gets in this game as well. He finished last game. But I just have a feeling. I don't think the Jets are going to win. Especially Trevor Siemian. I was excited to see him play. He's looked horrible. Obviously, we know it's the pressure. But I think, again, no offense. And I think if Howell ends up getting the start, he's going to throw for 360, get Terry McLaurin involved downfield. And I think the Commanders will beat the Jets here. 37.5. We'll go under
That's
that.
the over-under?
With bad teams. That's what you get. But I'm going to say 24-7 Commanders.
Dude, I even think that over-under is pretty high. Dude.
Yeah.
It should be
Because the Jets will score.
This is what I'm thinking. Field goal game, dude. No touchdowns from either side. 12-9 Jets.
That is crazy.
Scorigami, maybe?
At the buzzer, dude. At the
Buzzer. At the buzzer,
in
dude.
the fourth quarter.
Buzzer beater.
And
Beat
that's
the
it.
buzzer.
Simeon, trash.
Trevor, trash.
Commanders, trash.
Trash.
Jets
Whole
defense,
organization.
sick.
Trash.
But, overall, just a lot of trash, dude.
Love it, dude.
It's like waste management is in there.
Waste
You know what I mean?
management,
The garbage
dude.
truck.
Dude,
Big green garbage truck.
speaking of the
Trash.
big green garbage truck,
Yes.
Gardner Minshew is going to be in Atlanta at 1 o'clock Christmas Eve. Do you know why?
Why?
The Colts are playing the Falcons, baby, in Atlanta. The Falcons, Atlanta,
suck.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium, dude. Going to be sick. Whoever wins this game gets Mercedes, dude. Atlanta minus 2.5. Over is at 44.5. The Falcons at 6-8. The Colts at 8-6. Colts playoff hope still alive, obviously, here. Again, that middle of the pack team. They're 5-2 on the road. Gardner Minshew, 14 touchdowns this season, but 8 interceptions. What are we forecasting here, Brian?
We are forecasting Minshew mania continuing, and I know we expected him to garner better results this year, but however, he hasn't done too bad, and he would have done very well for the Jets, Tony, something that you fought from the onset.
Stop it. Stop it
But
now.
Zach Moss is questionable for this game. I don't know if he goes. Jonathan Taylor's still out, so there's going to be a lot of throwing, and I think Minshew against the Falcons, their defense is okay, but I think he'll get Michael Pittman going, who was a full participant at practice yesterday. He's already over 1,000 yards receiving for the second consecutive year. He's one of those up-and-coming receivers. So
nasty,
I think he gets the ball to him, to Mo Alley Cox, and whoever's running the ball back there will get the job done. And Atlanta's dead. I mean, you can't lose to Carolina and survive. Adi, where are you?
Yeah.
He's getting fired
Get
at
out.
the end of the
Get
year.
out of here.
Arthur Blank
Mr.
already kind
Blank.
of alluded to that, Tony.
Oh, really?
So I think the Falcons get blown out, and that's the final straw, but it's going to be 21-3.
Wow, dude. Real big blowout.
Under.
Wow. I'm gonna go 21-17 Colts over the Falcons, dude. Falcons are trash though, man. Organization in disarray, right? Would you say?
Oh,
Get rid of the coach. They'll clean house.
No quarterback.
Similar to the Chargers situation. No QB, whatever. Desmond Ridder looking
Sucks.
like,
I don't know why
sucks.
you don't start Taylor Heineke.
So,
It's already over anyway, but.
Yeah. So, would like to see the Colts, push through the playoffs. Obviously, Minshew, you like Jonathan Taylor, he's, get him healthy. And then Michael Pittman Jr. is a stud. So, Colts 21-17. Falcons maybe give them a little run for the money. But at the end of the day, they suck. Colts win.
All right, let's go next game, baby. Still 1 o'clock CBS, Christmas Eve, baby. What a freaking day. The Seattle Seahawks are going to be in Tennessee. You know what I think about Tennessee in the trash Nissan Stadium, dude. Speaking of trash. Seattle minus 3.5. I love it, honestly. I love this line. Over under at 41.5. Geno Smith and the boys with Pete Carroll doing push-ups and sprints on the sideline,
Nice,
Brian.
dude.
What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw Monday night, with the Seahawks, that upset victory over Philadelphia, the effect of Pete Carroll, clearly one of the better coaches in this league. And it didn't matter that, they were with Drew Lock last week. He stepped in flawlessly. And it looks like, Smith's going to be back for this one. And we know with the receivers that he has, Smith and Jigba with that big game-winning touchdown last game. Seattle has everything to play for. Tennessee has nothing to play for. Who knows about Derrick Henry, about Mike Vrabel? It seems like they have a quarterback in Levis. You'd expect Hopkins to be a lot off the team. So I know they're 4-3 at home. They've been okay. Seattle's been terrible on the road at 2-5, but I just think Pete Carroll must-win game. Better talent on offense, and the defense that's respectable. I think Seattle will win this one. They'll cover the 3.5. I'm going to say 28-17.
Dude, yeah, 28-17 seems like a pretty solid score right there, Barnes. But the Titans they're another team that's been had solid continuity the last few years, very consistent. They're on the way out though.
Yeah.
Seattle, like you said, must win situation. So Seahawks 21-14.
Love it, dude. Let's go. Next up, we have the Vikings at home. Interesting to see where Brian's going to take in this game because they're going to be hosting the Detroit Lions. Still 1 o'clock on FOX. U.S. Bank Stadium's going to be popping here. Tickets as low as $73, dude. What is this? Wow. The Islanders?
Wow.
Detroit's minus 3 on the road. The over is at 47.5. Vikings, I think this is one of Dave's picks. He loves Jefferson's back. They should be kind of healthy. Offense should be kind of going here. What do you guys think, though?
Yeah, it's interesting. And what I was just saying about the Lions in the playoffs, Tony, but this isn't the playoffs. This is the regular season. And I think the Lions are a better team than the Vikings with, Nick Mullins playing quarterback. So I think the Lions can win this game. They're not playing the Rams, Tony. So the spread's 3. I think they can cover it. I think we'll see a lot of running the ball. We saw that last week with Montgomery, with Gibbs. So I think the Vikings win this one. I think it'll be close, but they win 28-21.
Wow. Flip the score for me right there. I'm going to go Lions 28-21.
No, that's what I was saying.
So you said, didn't it sound like you said Minnesota?
No,
because you said this is the regular season.
Not the
postseason.
Yeah.
I'm in a total agreement with Barnes then.
The postseason.
It's gonna be, it's a nice, NFC North rivalry game. Obviously, it's a classic.
Right.
Lions Vikings. So it'll be a classic game in nature.
We're in nature, dude.
We're in nature. They'll be in nature. Well, no,
one with nature.
So, but no, I mean, Detroit's got to keep rolling. They're trying to get ready for the playoffs, dude. The Vikings are, basically done, right?
Yeah, I mean they can get in, but it's just your backup quarterbacks had injuries. As Tony would say, not great.
A little bit.
Not great, dude.
So I'm with you, brother, on that one.
Dude, speaking of not great, too, we're going to move on to the next game, which is going to be very interesting because the Panthers, the lowly Panthers, dude, are going to be hosting the Green Bay Packers. The Packers, upset loss last week, obviously, at home in Lambeau, too. The Panthers, though, are 2-12 on the season. We know they suck. Green Bay is at -5. Over-under is at 37.5. I mean, do we think Jordan Love kind of looks like he did maybe 2-3 weeks ago, Brian?
Oh, we do. And if you look at the numbers, he actually played a pretty good game last week at home against the Bucs, but the defense let him down. This time, not so much. The Packers, unlikely to make the playoffs at 6-8, but still mathematically alive, and they will be mathematically alive after this one. I don't think they're going to have trouble here. I think Aaron Jones, who returned last week, will build on his performance. We'll get some more rushing yards. This Panthers team is brutal. It'll be interesting to see, though, if Christian Watson comes back. I think he's questionable. He's he got injured in the Chiefs game I was at. Hasn't played since. But him being back would be big. They can get the ball to Reed, to Wicks. I feel really good about the Packers in this one. I wouldn't hesitate with the 5, and I would just go under simply because I don't think the Panthers are really going to score. So give me the Pack 28-3.
Give me the Pack, baby. What do you say, Matty?
Yeah, blowout win for the Packers for sure, dude. Panthers, obviously, we know they are just absolutely brutal, bro. And like we said, the Green Bay, bro, coming off a lapse. They've been a little streaky lately. So I do think we see a return of Jordan Love, and they're gonna smoke him, dude. So I'm gonna go 31-3.
Love it, dude. Speaking of the return now, we're moving on. Still 1 o'clock time slot on CBS. The Browns are going into Houston to take on the Texans and CJ Stroud, who will be, I believe, 100% healthy, right? This week?
No, actually, he hasn't cleared concussion protocol. Not looking like he's going to play, Tony. That's why they are underdogs at home.
Wow, dude. They are underdogs at -3. Cleveland -3, 40.5 as the over-under set. So, I mean, geez, what are we thinking here now with the Browns?
Yeah. Looking at it, hard not to like Cleveland. When you're playing with a backup quarterback, of course, it's just a different animal. And Joe Flacco, at times has looked decent, getting the ball to Cooper, getting the ball to Elijah Moore. The rapport with David Njoku, who I'm sure won fantasy for some teams last week, killed me because he was on my bench because I started Evan Ingram like an idiot. But luckily, I'm still alive in another league, Tony. But for this game, I'm assuming, like I said, that Stroud will be out. So with that in mind, I think the Cleveland defense bottles up Case Keenum, the former Brown, and Flacco, I think, has a nice performance here, maybe 250, 2 touchdowns. They run the ball a little better than they have the past couple weeks. And I think they win, and I think it goes under, and it's 24-10, the Browns over the Texans in Houston.
Wow, dude. Yeah, I mean, if it'd be different if Stroud was playing, I think it'd be a little bit of more of a toss-up in terms of like giving the Browns a chance to win. But I just think, the Texans. But I think the Browns, dude, they got a lot to play for, bro. And one of the best defenses in the league, Tony. You know what I mean, dude? And they're just going to come out swinging, bro, and do what they got to do, secure the victory, dude. And, Houston just, it's tough. They were going on at a nice trajectory, dude, all season. Stroud, obviously, rookie of the year type of deal going on. But, yeah, man, so 28-14, Browns over the Texans, dude.
Love it, dude. Next game now. We're moving to the 4:05 time slot, one of my personal favorites. And I think this is going to be my fucking game of the day, honestly, for Christmas Eve. It's going to be 4 o'clock. Maybe you got a few beers in you, got a little appetizers in you, excited for dinner, excited for some more football. This is going to be a great game here as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Bucs at 7-7 obviously have a lot of playoff hopes alive, especially seeding now. We mentioned winning the division as well, and the Jags seemingly will have Trevor Lawrence. No, they confirmed him playing.
Well, no. So he's not out officially,
right, but
he needs to clear concussion protocol. Has not practiced all week, so I have him for fantasy again. They say it looks like he's not going to play, so I would assume he's not playing, which obviously bodes well for Baker, Tony, for the Bucs. Maybe not for those appetizers because they're not going to stand a chance because it could be a blowout with CJ Beathard. And you look shocked right now, so give me something, Tony.
I was saying that Lawrence is not going to play.
Oh, it sounded like – is it just me or it sounded like you said –
I don't know.
I
wasn't paying attention.
That's what it sounded like.
No, but see, like you cut me off though, so you didn't hear it, dude. All right, you fucking cut me off.
Wait, Bugs?
You didn't fucking hear it, dude.
He never does that.
Yo, dude.
Whatever. I would like to play that back, honestly, but I don't know.
Run it back, dude.
But anyway, Tony, I'll take your word for it. But
from your stash,
I think I don't.
I'm leaving, dude.
I don't think they're gonna. I guess they won't maybe blow them completely out of the water. Maybe ETN could do something, but I don't feel good with Beathard. I like the way Baker was slinging it. Evans, another big year, of course. So give me the Bucs. I'm gonna say it's gonna go over. I'm gonna say the Bucs hang 28 on Jacksonville, and they only score 17.
What do you think, Matthew?
Dude, close one, man. Close one. If with Lawrence not playing, dude, that's obviously a huge miss for the Jags. Dude, it's gonna be a tight one, Tony. 23-20 Bucs.
The Bucs
for your boy Baker, dude. And they're going to the playoffs, dude. I like Jacksonville, dog. It's tough because they're being in the AFC with the Jets and everything. But it's also brutal too. Let's not even go down the whole path of the Jets should have Trevor Lawrence, but.
No, let's keep talking about it, dude. Matthew Ryan, let's get him on the line. Moving on, next fucking game here with the Chicago fucking Bears at 4:25 p.m. They're hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Chicago here, -4, 43.5 at the over/under for Soldier Field. I'm digging Chicago here. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's what it is for me, Tony. I believe in the Bears. I think they have an exciting future. All of those draft picks, and it just makes sense. The Bears have played a lot better recently than the Cards.
Yep.
However, I just think it's like one of those things like the Steelers game because it doesn't make sense. That is why it happens. So I think the Cardinals are going to actually have the upset here. I know, like I said, it doesn't make sense. James Conner, 150 on the ground. Murray, 2 touchdowns. I'm going to say the Cards are going to win this one 21-10 over the Bears and in the upset.
Wow. Dude, I'm also going with the Cards as well.
Despicable.
Dude, the Bears, like, you just said, been playing really well as of late. Dude, Justin Fields. Once again, Jets could have had him.
Tony likes to act like that doesn't exist.
The Bears been playing really well as of late. They started off really shitty, and then they've come about as of late. Cardinals, same type of deal. Kyler Murray with that whole nonsense with him, and is he team guy, whatever. Cardinals are also kind of a shitty organization as well. But in this game, on this day, dude, I'm going to take the Cardinals over the Bears in a close one, dude. 23-20. Time expiring field goal at the end in the fourth. Give it to Arizona.
Tony. What do you think about Josh B's comment there?
So again, seemingly have Trevor Lawrence, and that's where Brian cut me off.
But you said the Jags will seemingly have Trevor Lawrence.
No, seemingly have Trevor Lawrence sit to stay healthy.
Right.
Was what I was going to say. But again, get cut off.
So you
seems
referred.
like a cover up.
No.
not
Seems
playing.
like Brian is searching for
No,
it
I'll
now,
take your
dude.
word, but I
You're
still believe
looking
I'm right.
for it.
And then, of
that
course,
makes
Matthew
sense.
Ryan with the could have had him, Tony. Okay, just
All right.
Yo, Matthew Ryan with stays all caps, dude, all the time.
he's very emphatic, dude.
He's very
Yeah.
loud.
All right,
too,
let's
on the
move on.
phone.
Next game of the frenzy, baby. Let's go.
Where's the
Dolphins,
compliment?
Miami, hosting the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. This is going to go simultaneously with the Bears Cards game here, Miami at -1, dude. Over there at the Hard Rock Stadium, 49.5. Love that over-under. The Cowboys here, I mean, this is going to be a big test here for the Dolphins. You know, have to beat a great team here. Both teams 10-4. What do you think, Brian?
Boy,
this
you know,
is
this
a
is
tough one.
it is tough because Dallas sucks on the road, and like you just said, Miami hasn't beaten a big team. I know they're your least two favorite
dude,
teams.
I love them.
Throwing
I
the
love both of
Patriots as
them.
well.
It's so fun.
So I guess what I'm gonna say here is just because of how bad they lost last time they were out. I'm gonna go with Dallas. I think they're gonna recover here. And I think there is a reason why Miami hasn't beaten a team that's been, you know, one of the top teams in the league. So I will go with Dallas. I do think it'll be close, you know, and I think 49.5. You know what? I think we'll
solid.
see some points here. But give me Dallas. Field goal at the horn. Aubrey's done a great job as kicker, by the way. But we're gonna say 31-28. Take the over.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say 30-27 Cowboys.
Yeah.
But the Dolphins banged up a little bit. This would be obviously a good game, like both, you know, sick teams. So, but yeah, it's just funny. I do not like both of these teams very much, dude. So I'm going to give the edge
Are you
to
pleading the
Dallas.
fifth?
Though, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
wow.
No, I'm going to give the edge to Dallas, dude. You know, I think obviously Dolphins, a lot of, you know, very, very, very talented. Cowboys too. They got playmakers on offense, and dude, it'll be a fun game to watch. You know what I mean? A lot of action, high scoring. 30-27 Dallas, so they come up with the victory. Both of these teams though will be out early in the playoffs. Mark my words, dude.
Yeah, history would say so.
Absolutely love it, dude. Let's go. Prime time, Christmas Eve, dude. Santa's on his way.
Yeah,
8:15, dude.
NFL Network.
This time.
On NFL Network, dude. You have the Broncos hosting the New England Patriots. The Broncos, they're falling apart here. You know, freaking Russ not looking good. Coach is pissed at him, yelling at him, dude. Patriots could come away with a win. Who knows, dude?
You all right, dude?
What do you think, dude? What do you guys got?
chocolate?
Russell W. Russ
No,
Wilson?
no, Tony.
Fuck Russell
I
Wilson,
think
dude.
you know it's one of those things. This is the perfect bounce back spot. I know there's tension, this and that, but Bill Belichick, okay, has struggled in his career in Denver against the Broncos in general. And I think this is where Denver bounces back clearly, the better team. So I think they have a good mix of run and pass. This isn't close. I'm going to say Denver 24-7 over New England. So again, an under, a week of unders, but the Broncos are going to win this game.
Yeah, Broncos definitely going to win. Patriots suck. Broncos, you know, started off really shitty, and then they turn it around, and they're not really fighting for a spot, though. Are they?
Yeah,
Denver?
no, they're in there.
the hunt.
Right in there.
In the hunt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Broncos obviously far superior. Belichick's on his way out of New England. New England, obviously, terrible, terrible year. So, going to go Denver, 24-14. You know, close, you know, maybe, you know, in the first half, you know, 14-14 type of deal, 17-14, then Broncos will pull away. Second half, Tony.
Love it.
Both of them suck. Russell Wilson sucks. Belichick sucks. And there it is, dude.
There it is, dude. Let's go over now. It's Christmas Day, dude. You guys open gifts? It's 1 o'clock. Maybe a few cups of spiked eggnog, dude. And you know what's going on? The Chiefs are hosting the Raiders, dude. And you know Chiefs aren't going to have any cookies for the Raiders. They're going to have fucking touchdowns, bro. What do you think here? As the Raiders here
Cookies in the
are
red zone.
obviously the heavy underdogs. Kansas City -10, over/under at 40.5. So kind of low on the over/under. Maybe expecting the Raiders not to score a whole lot at all, if any. But we've seen this Chiefs struggle with some offense. Potentially, maybe Raiders hang in there, keep it close, cover the 10 points, Brian?
You know, I think this is where the Chiefs get going. And I know maybe it should have been more than 10 last week when they beat the Patriots 27-17. But I think they will have more of a decisive win here. December, it's the time the Chiefs really kick it into high gear, gear up for yet another playoff run. So the Raiders, sorry, Kev, no respect to the Raider name here. I'm going to say the Chiefs are due for this type of game. We're going to say 35-17 over the Raiders.
Yeah, man. Kev, dude, sorry, bro. We love you, but Raiders going to get smoked. All right,
Raiders.
dude. Merry Christmas from Kansas City.
And Happy New Year.
Dropping it on your head, dude. Chiefs all over the Raiders, dude. 35-7, bro.
Love it, dude.
35-7.
Kev,
Completely blown out, dude. Merry Christmas from Patty Mahomes.
Take the over.
St. Patty.
St. Patty.
And St. Nicholas.
St. Patrick's Day
How
is
are
on
you?
St. Nicholas's Day, dude. How dare he?
Merry Christmas. Spiked eggnog with the cookies.
How dare he?
In
Expect
the
eggnog.
end zone.
Speaking of spiking it, dude, the Giants are going to be in Philadelphia, dude. The Eagles are taking on the Giants, dude. I believe -13.5. I have to double check. Let me look over my laptop right now. It's -13.5 there for the Phillies. 42.5 for the over/under. Again, probably anticipating the Eagles to score 42.5 points on their own. Lincoln Financial is going to be rocking, that's for sure. Unlike MetLife. But the Giants, dude, Cutlets, the manager, hire someone else, maybe, dude. Bring in the marketing guy, bring in the publicist guy, bring in the guy who's not from New Jersey. What do you think here, Brian?
I think the Eagles, who have lost 3 games in a row, are going to hammer the Giants. Listen, things haven't gone well. There's some finger pointing, the this, the that. We've heard all of it, but this is a get-right spot. Sorry, Tommy. But I'm going to say 42-14, a bashing in Philadelphia.
Yeah, dude. Merry Christmas from Philly
again
to the Giants. Once again, dude. Philly, like Brian just said, dude, 3 in a row.
Brian,
It stops now, dude. Obviously, Eagles far superior team than the Giants, dude. This is a NFC East classic matchup, dude. Divisional rivalry, dude, if you will. Eagles are gonna fucking snap out of it, dude. The Giants rolling in at a bad time, dude. The Eagles it'll be like you're waking the sleeping giant, if you will, Tony. You know what I mean, bro?
No pun intended.
No pun intended, dude. So Philly all over the Giants, dude. 41-10. And what's his name? Tommy DeVito's agent might not make it out of the stadium, dude.
Wow. Dead.
How about
Hung.
that?
Yes. All right, next up, dude. Let's go,
All I'm
dude.
saying
It's
is,
Christmas
Philly,
night.
New York, rivalry could be some people down there. You might owe
It's
some
Christmas night, dude.
Wasn't me this time, by the way.
8:15.
money.
All right.
Santa's resting.
Santa's
now, dude.
gone.
He's
You open up all your
asleep.
gifts. Maybe you're feeling a
He's
little bit
sleeping.
low after that big high. But no, dude. We have the best game probably of the whole weekend here as the Niners
Super
are
Bowl
hosting
matchup,
the
perhaps.
Baltimore Ravens, dude. Perhaps Super Bowl matchup. ABC. The Niners at -5. Brian, I'm interested to see both teams 11-3. Over under at 47.5. Brian, give me your breakdown, dude. Give me something, Brian. Something, dude.
Yeah, this is actually really, really tough because I think the Niners are a superior football team to Baltimore. So, and I guess though, we talk about Kev with respect, the Raiders. I think the 5 is a little disrespectful. So I think we go happy median here. Hard not to like the Niners, but I think it's close. So let's say they don't cover the 5. They win by 3. We see a lot of points. I'm going to say San Francisco here, 27-24 over Baltimore. Jake Moody from 58.
Wow, dude.
At the horn. I think a career long.
Yeah, wow.
A classic on Christmas, if you will, dude.
We'll have to hear it, dude.
Potential Super Bowl matchup. We've seen this before, dude. What year? 2012.
2012.
That Super Bowl. Great game, legendary game. And this year, Ravens obviously fantastic the whole year through. Niners, same deal. Both teams, been very consistent, not really hit any sort of road bump. And both teams have been able to stay healthy too. banged up here and there, but nothing too crazy, dude. Gonna be a classic on Christmas, Tony. Let's go 33-30, dude. Baltimore stuns the Niners.
Let's go.
Do you like
And
that?
Do you like is our football frenzy?
It's a great frenzy.
And then the Niners come back and beat them in the Super Bowl.
And obviously, it's our favorite time of the week. The picks. Josh sent it to me before. They are 30-12. We are 19-18-5. So looking for a 3-0 spot. 3 of us, we can go 1 pick apiece. So I'm gonna say for my pick, give me the Pack. I think there's no way that they don't hammer the Panthers in Carolina. So I say that's our first pick. Packers -5. What do you think, Matthew?
Oh, dude. Let's see. This is tough, man. Tony, scroll for me a little bit.
Down or up?
Up. Damn, dude. I kind of like, dude, Browns Texans.
The Browns.
The Browns.
Okay.
Taking the Browns.
So we'll go Browns -3, Packers -5, and
Give me the Bucks.
Bucks.
And the Bucks.
Okay, so
I like
Browns
it, dude.
-3.
I like that 3. Right
Pack
there. That's solid.
It's a great 3.
Yeah, it
-5,
is.
and
Bucks.
the Bucks
-3.
-3. So nice, clean, and easy.
That is.
And I'm sure momentarily,
Yes.
we will be getting the texts from Josh, the comment
Josh
from
B,
Kev,
the president.
something regarding those
Mr.
picks.
President.
Oh, speaking of which,
What do we got? What do we
let's
got? What do we
let's
got?
go. El Presidente. Bengals -3, Colts +2.5, and the Cowboys +1. So really, everything we pretty much agree with them on, just other than the Bengals. But you see why he did that. Steelers have looked terrible.
Of course,
Browning has
dude.
looked pretty good.
They're going down.
So last
This is,
order,
good, this is a good matchup. But we got a solid 3. Company's got a solid 3.
Speaking of nuts,
I love that.
I think we have a good shot here. And lastly, 3 apiece with me and Tony.
Let's go, dude.
What do you got first on?
Stand up, dude. This is it. I guess I'll double down with the Bucks. Why not?
Okay, Bucks -3, and I'll double down with the Pack.
Wow, just like that, dude.
Wow, dude.
Let's see. Double down with the
A lot
Pack.
of variety.
I guess give me the Bills.
Bills. Okay, so 12.5.
Yes, give me that 12.5, dude.
Bills.
Absolutely.
12.5. I like the Colts. What did we say that was? Is it 2.5? They're
2.5.
Oh, they're getting 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so Colts +2.5. And lastly,
Let's see here. I want to try. I guess give me Seahawks -3.5.
I love that one.
Yeah, me too. dude.
Seahawks -3.5. And I guess just to give me another underdog,
Detroit.
No,
Oh,
that might be a good one, but I'm gonna just say Ravens +5. Even though I believe in the Niners a lot more, but I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Right.
Is it that easy? Is it ever that easy? And it never, ever is.
never is, dude.
Come on.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Merry Christmas, dude.
Merry Christmas and a happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Well, just Merry Christmas for
No,
now.
I know. I'm kidding.
Merry Christmas.
But honestly, a great show today. And shout out to all of our viewers on Instagram Live. I've seen a lot of high numbers there, a lot of comments. So we appreciate everybody joining us on a new vehicle, Tony. We appreciate Matthew in studio once again. Outstanding sport.
Thank you, Sport.
And another great week of shows. And we thank everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, merch, downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And we'll see you next week.
Let's go, Rangers.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.